if you work extremely hard to avoid people who have been injected with this bioweapon, if you avoid getting it yourself, which I would assume that there is not one person on the face of the planet that regrets not getting it, you're saying that there's absolutely no way to avoid this, and that unvaccinated people, I hate even saying unvaccinated because this is not a vaccine, people who have not injected this thing into themselves are still at the same risk, the same level of risk as those who have injected themselves? Is that what you're saying?
We don't know if it's the same level, but clearly the blood changes in live blood analysis are now the same. It used to be that the vaccinated blood was extremely contaminated, but now this has changed. Now every single person that we're looking at has these structures, and they're increasing in amounts. So hydrogel is now being put in medications, in insulin. It's in the food supply. It's the air that we're inhaling. These metals are being sprayed on us. I believe that this is a full force assault, and that if people don't know that the antidotes, which are things like EDTA chelation to pull out the metals and dissolve the hydrogel, as well as this rouleau formation, if they don't undergo these treatments, they will have an accelerated aging process. And this is what I've been seeing, 20-year-olds who feel like they've aged for 20 years in a month.
So again, the treatment, go over this. How do people get rid of this crap in their blood?
So what I've been working with is this molecule called EDTA that Karen Kingston also identified in patents as an antidote for hydrogel. It also detoxifies graphene, it detoxifies metals, because the metals are very important for the electrical properties of hydrogel, because that is what determines what kind of biosensors or electrical devices are being created within the body. And so the metals themselves, as Mark Steele, the weapons expert, discussed, have been actually used for satellite reconnaissance, facial recognition, things like tungsten that I pull out of people, aluminum, barium. All of these things are actually part of the surveillance system of the transhumanist agenda. So I use EDTA chelation. I use the EDTA cream with full nutritional supplementation with an alkaline diet, with other supplements like humic and fulvic acid, making sure we have nitric oxide so our microbiome can detox graphene. So there's multiple things like that. High dose vitamin C, anything to basically help counteract this electrical assault. Ionized foot baths, sauna, whatever we can do. We have cultured from vaccinated people that have done ionized foot bath the water and looked under the microscope how this artificial synthetic biology grows. It continues to grow outside of the body, and actually there are certain things that increase its growth. For example, red wine increases the growth of synthetic biology, and nanoparticulate gold, as David Nixon, for example, showed, appears to dissolve it. So that's also part of the protocol. So it's a combination, but we have to look at everything, and we have to also, I in my practice use anti-aging peptides like epithalon that helps to repair the heart, repairs autonomic dysfunction, repairs the brain fog, and so that's been very helpful, because clearly there's a process that's induced that's all about accelerated aging here.